Hey, what's good guys? Welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod video. Today we're looking at the best mods for the Automatron DLC for PC and Xbox. I think robot building is one of the best mechanics in Fallout 4. It just adds a ton of replayability to the game, and the mods I'm about to show you are going to take it to the next level and make it even more fun to use. Especially the last one. It's a mod, that's for sure. So if you're into Fallout 4 mods and you end up liking this video, consider leaving a like, and let's get it. The first mod we're going to be looking at is the Capital Wasteland Robot Pack by Grilled Turkey. This mod is available on PC for 340 megabytes and Xbox for 110 megabytes. This mod adds 4 robots from the old Fallout games into Fallout 4. The robots include the iBot, Protectron, Mr. Handy and Gutsy, and the Securitron from New Vegas. The robots are added to the leveled list, so you will be finding them around the Wasteland. You can also craft them at the robot workbench, of course, along with utilizing a bunch of new parts that this mod has added. One caveat though is you do have to find the plans to build the Securitron, and those are in the Mechanist layer, so you do have to complete Automatron to get access to that, so it's kind of like an extra reward for completing it. The robots and the parts themselves look absolutely fantastic. The Securitron, for example, even has its own custom animations. They actually roll around like they used to in New Vegas, which is absolutely amazing. They have a bunch of customization, and you can use the parts along with some of the vanilla parts, although fair warning, not all of them are compatible. And you can actually cause your game to crash if you go too crazy with it, so fair warning. Probably a good idea to save your game before you start tinkering like an absolute madman. The best part of this mod to me, no doubt, is the Securitron. You can customize the different faces, and some of them even have different voice lines. For example, the dog meat one barks. You can also build Muggy, which is this tiny little guy. The Securitrons are actually pretty formidable in combat. You can equip them with rocket pods and grenade launchers, so they will just be raining freedom. But that's not all. This mod will also add a unique traveling vendor to the game that will sell you robot parts, which is good because there's not a lot of those in the vanilla game. Overall, this is just one of my favorite mods. I love being able to build an army of Securitrons. I can't recommend it enough. Next up, we have Automatron Wheel Legs by M. This mod is available on PC and Xbox for 1 megabyte. This mod is very simple. It's going to add 12 new leg options at the robot workbench, which, you guessed it, are wheels. I really enjoy the variety this mod adds. You can make some very Star Wars-esque looking robots. Like this one right here looks like those things from Attack of the Clones. I can't remember what they're called. I'm sure one of you will know. All the wheels are animated and have sound effects, and they seem to work pretty well. They can get a little bit glitchy sometimes if the robot is taking damage, but it's whatever. This mod really allows you to add some unique flair to your robots. It's very simple, very effective. All the parts look great, and it's only 1 megabyte, so you can't go wrong. Alright, this next one is not really a must-have mod, but it's still pretty sweet in my opinion, and that is Automatron Mini Brain by M. This mod is available on PC for 5 megabytes and Xbox for 6 megabytes. This mod just adds the Mini Brain from the Fallout TV show into the game, and this is one of my favorite parts of the TV show. It was just such a Fallout moment, so having this in game is pretty funny. There's not really any customization or integration with the vanilla parts or anything. You literally just craft the bot and that's it. He does have a decent amount of carry weight, and he can actually engage in combat, which is absolutely hilarious because he just flies around super fast. And he has some type of melee attack. It doesn't have an animation, but you can hear like the punching sound. It's pretty funny just watching him fly around and whap things and they just die in one hit. I only tested this on low-level feral ghouls, so I don't know. He might actually even be overpowered. Either way, this is just a really fun mod. Moving on, we have Automatron Weapon System Expanded by Sergeant Barney. This mod is available on PC for 55 megabytes and Xbox for 63 megabytes. This mod does what it sounds like. It's going to add a bunch of new weapons that you can utilize at the robot workbench for your robots. It also makes a number of miscellaneous changes, such as balance adjustments or renaming certain parts, stuff like that. There's quite a few of them, so you'll have to look at the mod page if you're interested in all of those. For this video, we're just going to look at the good stuff, which is the weapons that this mod adds. It has things like shoulder-mounted Gauss cannons, different variations of the minigun, back-mounted mortar launchers, and more. One of my favorites is for the Mr. Handy. You can add these 44 Magnums, which aren't super effective, but I mean, gunslinger robot, sign me up. But the real awesomeness is the back-mounted mortar launchers. The heavy mortar is especially effective. I mean, I went into combat and I'm pretty sure my own robot blew me up with it, so yeah, it's very good. This is one of my favorite Automatron mods. It just increases the amount of options you have when building your bot, and to be honest, there was already a robust amount of weapons for the robots in the DLC itself, so if you want your robots to be absolutely armed to the teeth, which I know you do, download this mod. Okay, another little fun one here before we get to the last mod is Automatron Claptrap by M. This mod is available on PC and Xbox for less than 1 megabyte. This mod adds a number of parts to the robot workbench that will allow you to make Claptrap from the Borderlands series. Is this mod lore friendly? No, but it's still pretty cool. He looks pretty good, although he is definitely bigger than the real Claptrap, but that's alright because he's got some cool customization options, including these little decorations. My favorite one is the one with the pizza on his head. It's pretty funny. He's got a bunch of different paint options. Unfortunately, there's no voice lines or personality for him, but we can't have it all, I suppose. My favorite thing about this was kitting him out and making him into an absolute tank. There's not too much else to say about this mod, it's just a fun one. I usually don't like immersion breaking mods, but I mean, when it comes to robot building, whatever. Okay, for the last mod of this video, we have Fleshsmith Automatron add-on by Rascalar. This mod is available on PC for 17 megabytes and Xbox for 21 megabytes, and whoo boy, this mod is something else. Basically, it will allow you to harvest limbs and such from biological organisms that you kill out in the Wasteland, and then you can use those limbs at the robot workbench to create some absolute abominations. The limb drops aren't guaranteed though, so you know, if you kill a ghoul you won't get the head, arms, legs, and torso. It seems to just be random, like you might just get one arm or one leg or whatever. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's the way it's intended. It seems to me that you would be able to harvest, you know, everything off the corpse as long as it was still intact. Man, this video just got real morbid. Anyway, the parts, I guess we'll call them, work pretty well and they have their own stats and stuff like that. I was also surprised with how well this works with wheel legs. You can really start to make some crazy stuff when combining all these mods together. This mod also adds a lot of new armor and clothing that you can add to these. For example, with this human robot thing, you can put Exo 1 legs on them if you have those pieces. So it's almost like you're creating like Frankenstein synths out of dead things that you killed. So yeah, this is the ultimate mod for a mad scientist build. But that's not all this mod does. It actually adds a new workbench as well called the surgical workbench. It will allow you to make some enhancements to the parts before using them at the robot workbench. For example, if you combine a human torso with some drugs, that's how you get the really buff version of this guy. And there's also some options for the ghoul parts there as well. Honestly, this is one of those mods where you could just sit here and just be making things for hours upon hours. It really is a lot of fun. It is a very strange mod, but this is just such a Fallout thing. I could absolutely see this happening in the lore. So yeah, this is a crazy mod, but it is really good and a lot of fun. Or maybe I'm just an absolute freak, I don't know. So when you combine all these mods together, you really enhance the Automatron DLC to the next level. The amount of customization and unique things that you can create is just insane. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Will you be downloading any of these mods? All of the links are in the description, of course. And I'm also curious to know, what do you guys think of robot building in general? I honestly think it's a really great mechanic that doesn't get talked about a whole lot. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you watching, and if you're looking for more Fallout 4 mods, check out this video right here.